Greetings, royal watchers, and welcome back to Danish News Daily. You know what is worse than making a massive public mistake? Making a massive public mistake that follows you around like a bad smell for the rest of your life. King Frederik is learning this lesson the hard way. Because no matter how many royal engagements he attends, no matter how many charming speeches he delivers, the Danish people just cannot seem to let go of that Madrid scandal. And honestly, can you blame them? Stick around because this is about to get spicy, and do not forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell so you never miss the royal drama. Let us be real here. Scandals happen all the time in royal families. We've seen it with the British royals, the Spanish royals, literally every royal family on the planet. But here's the difference. Most scandals eventually fade into the background, becoming footnotes in history books. Not this one. The Frederik and Genoveva situation has clung to the Danish monarchy like barnacles on a ship, and it is dragging down Frederik's entire reign. Royal experts are saying this scandal will lurk just below the surface for many years to come. Not months, not a year or two, many years. That's basically a life sentence in royal PR terms. But why? Why can the Danes not move on? Well, let me break it down for you. First off, the optics were absolutely terrible. Frederik was photographed looking decidedly cozy with a stunning socialite, whilst his wife was on the other side of the Atlantic doing actual royal work. It was not just bad timing, it was a masterclass in how to make yourself look guilty even if nothing happened. And those photos? They were everywhere. Picasso museums, romantic park strolls, intimate dinners, both entering her apartment building at different times in different outfits. I mean, come on, if you're trying to avoid scandal, maybe do not do the exact things that scream scandal. Secondly, the Danish people genuinely love Queen Mary. She's Australian, she's relatable, she has worked incredibly hard to learn Danish and embrace the culture, and she has always conducted herself with absolute grace. So when they saw those Madrid photos, it was not just about Frederik potentially stepping out on his marriage. It was about him disrespecting a woman the entire nation adores. That's personal. Danes felt protective of Mary, and that protective instinct has turned into lingering resentment towards Frederik. He's not just the guy who got caught in a compromising situation. He's the guy who hurt their queen. Third, and this is crucial, Frederik hasn't really addressed it properly. There was no heartfelt apology, no transparent explanation, no taking responsibility. The palace went into damage control mode, issued some vague statements, and hoped it would blow over. Spoiler alert, it did not. When you're in the public eye and something this big happens, people want accountability. They want to see remorse. They want to believe you have learned from your mistakes. Instead, Frederik just carried on as if nothing happened, and that did not sit well with a lot of people. It felt dismissive, like he thought he could just royal wave his way out of consequences. Then there's the ongoing court case drama. Just when everyone thought the story was fading, Genoveva Casanova's lawsuit brought it all roaring back to life in late 2025. The Spanish court ruling that the photos were of public interest basically validated everyone's suspicions and gave the media permission to keep talking about it. It's like the universe decided Frederik was not allowed to move on, and honestly, the universe might have a point.
Royal commentators have noted that Frederik's reputation has taken a permanent hit, especially in Spain where the scandal originated. One expert bluntly stated it will damage his reputation indefinitely. That's not tabloid speculation, that's cold, hard analysis from people who study monarchies for a living. When the experts are saying your scandal has staying power, you know you're in trouble. And here's perhaps the most damning part. Reports suggest Frederik has continued making private trips to Spain even after becoming king. I mean, seriously, your entire scandal revolved around a secretive trip to Madrid, and your brilliant solution is to keep going back? That's either incredible confidence or absolute zero self-awareness, and I'm leaning towards the latter. It's like getting caught sneaking biscuits from the jar and then continuing to raid that same jar every week. Eventually, people stop believing your excuses. The Danish people is not stupid. They see the patterns, they read the headlines, and they draw their own conclusions. Whether or not anything inappropriate actually happened in Madrid, the perception is what matters in monarchy. And the perception is that Frederik made terrible choices that embarrassed his wife, his mother, and his entire country. That's not something people forget easily, especially when the reminders keep popping up. So, why can the Danes not forgive King Frederik? Because he hasn't given them a good enough reason to. Simple as that. Thanks for watching Danish News Daily, and we'll see you in the next one.